smoother, go through, and keep safe. And by doing this, safety is mainly the priority, and efficiency goes intently with it. We have a high degree of regulations that we are setting up, and we have a high degree also of dependencies. Everything is depending on one another. We have one European network that we're trying to improve and to contribute to, but also we have the state sovereignty. And the state defines the rules and what regulations have to be applied. So it's really the system approach from a European perspective, but also from a national perspective. It's not only the noise that we're concerned with, and that's the question of the gentleman just before, it's also the gaseous emissions, well, all kinds of gaseous emissions, also the microparticles that come out of it. It has been also, for a long time, also a fact from the ICAO that we need to take care of this. But this, again, relates to the routes that we are allowed to fly on and the legal framework. How can we design the routes that are shortest and are less producing noise when trying to adapt to noise requirements and to make the routes by this longer? This will then increase fuel burn and also increase the environmental impact of aviation. But it's also as navigation service providers, we do have the partners. We have the airlines, we have the states, we have the airports that we're trying to look into and trying to improve the whole system together. And we have same, but we have also diverging interests between air navigation services and airlines. We try to continuously optimize what we do in our daily work with trying to involve their airlines as much as we can, but maybe it's not enough. Maybe we need to go further into the details to understand what their needs and their capabilities are, and to improve the whole system continuously forward. If I try to go into the context of the interaction, as air navigation service provider, we provide the capacity. We try to make as much airlines come through, and the airlines, I would say, they produce some volatility. That's meant in a positive way. They're passengers oriented, they're highly flexible, they can adapt from one day to another, trying to change routes, trying to change or take out flights. As air navigation service provider, they provide the framework, they provide the roads, they provide the routes that the airlines will fly on. We cannot change them from one day to another. The legal process to change a route in the Zurich area will last 10 years. So if you want to change something, that would last forever. 10 years is a long, long time, and we're in a different way of the time scale to react to the needs. Efficiency of the route structure. Basically, we are a non-profit organization. We're not allowed to make any profit, or the profit that we give back to the airlines. That's the setup that we're sitting in, okay? We're looking for a high safety margin in it, and with this high safety margin, we are able to produce capacity. We use a lot of staff, and we use a lot of technology to provide this capacity. And we do have, as in Switzerland, we do have a high cost of living. We also have high charges. And on the other side, the economic performance of the airlines is basically looking for the price. Me too, as a passenger, like to have the cheapest price available to go on. Looking for profit, but they're looking also for punctuality and the connections. Punctuality and connections are the main drivers which concern and link and interact airlines with air navigation service provision. The conclusion that we have from reacting to all this, that the air navigation service provisioning is basically doomed to be also always to be reactive. And this is somehow something we need to overcome. As SkyGuide, we just don't use our state territory. We have delegated airspace. We're too small, so we need to extend a little bit, but we're able to do whatever we can inside this small frame. And this small framework that we have compared to Europe and compared to the global aviation system is just a tiny part. But every other country needs to do the same thing, and we need to liaise. That's why we're embedded in this global, regional, international system. We are embedded in the Single European Sky initiatives. We are partners in the FADEC environment and try to improve the whole system. SkyGuide is actively supporting all the international and all the national initiatives to reduce emissions in the aviation. We do have, you might have noticed, it's the Single European Sky ambitious objectives. First, to go on the cost efficiency, but also on the capacity, the environment, and the operational efficiency, but also the safety. So all these aspects need to come together in order to improve the whole system. Environmental protection is an integral part of our mission. So we do need to take care not only about noise, but also about the gaseous emissions. As SkyGuide, we're mainly acting as a company on the operations, on infrastructure, what we have as buildings and navigation equipment, navigation facilities, and also the mobility, how do we behave. But I'm trying to focus on the operations only. And we can say that whatever is good for SkyGuide, and it's also good for the customers, and it's good for the environment. We try to design the routes as direct as possible. We try to reduce the number of holdings that's inefficient, that just burns fuel. We try to optimize the descent and climb profiles, so they don't need to fly at inefficient flight levels. But we also try, as a company, to use alternative means. I'll go quickly through some details. So direct routings, we have implemented 63 direct routes in Europe and could save 527 tons per year. So this is what we try to do. And we are now planning on the implementation of a free route airspace in Europe. And that's not just inside SkyGuide, but that's inside Europe. That's a challenge for itself. It's quite complicated, but it does have, and we believe in, a benefit for the airspace users, and also a benefit to reduce the carbon emissions. We're reducing the holding times in Zurich mainly, because that's where we have the major delays. And this is how we could reduce it by 90% from the year 2008. And we have a good track record in doing that. We do this in collaboration also with Swiss International Airlines. It's a project called iStream. The iStream is they try to manipulate as early as possible on the flights that are coming into Zurich. So they're not just flying out from Hong Kong, Singapore, and the Far East, and Americas, and all gets there at the same time, because Zurich opens at 6 o'clock, so everybody's here at 6 o'clock. So they try to balance the whole thing by target times of arrival. And this is the company that's trying to set these target times of arrival. This is very important. The update is also done by data link, so that the benefit is it's a pre-sequence of the approaches that which are coming in, so there is no need of any holdings. So the flights are very efficient. The punctuality is also increased, and the holdings can be avoided. And in turn, it reduces also our workload for air traffic control. The result that we have is about 700 tons per year of fuel savings that we can make. So that's another part of the contribution that we can do. We try to do this mainly also with a project called Extended Arrival Manager. And this is a computer-based system that tries to grab all the flights that are coming into an airport, be it Zurich, be it Geneva, and that defines target times of arrivals and relays this message to the airplane, so they can adapt their speeds in order to avoid holdings and get in to the airport in time. We try also to check other means. We now have instrument line systems. These are navigation facilities that we do need to calibrate every 6 months. Currently, we do this with an airplane, and this lasts for about 2 or 3 hours, and they fly around in circles trying to measure whatever signals they can get. And we replace these flights with drones. So the drone technology is getting in, and we're trying to reduce the number of aircraft calibration flights by 50% by next year. and this reduces the noise level because these flights are usually made by night. And we're also trying to reduce the carbon emissions by 142 tons per year. To conclude, we do need, as ANSPs, as being just a part of the whole system, a closer collaboration with the entire aviation industry and all the partners that are in there. We have also to reduce the national constraints that are given by the politics, that are constraints that are politically motivated and mainly noise-driven, in order that we can reduce the length of the routes, to shorten them and increase the complexity and fuel burn. Third point is we have to have the available airspace. The available airspace for segregated traffic streams, which when routes are crossing, well, there is also an impact. They cannot fly at optimum profiles. So as long as we can segregate the arrival streams from the departure streams as much as possible, we can then have optimized climb and descent profiles for the flights. And this is what we're trying to achieve. And at the end, we still provide safe and efficient conduct for the flights. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you. This is working. Hello, I don't think you can hear me, but anyway. Thank you there. Do people have any questions? Yes, Andreas, go ahead.
Hello, Andreas, Aviation journalist from Germany. I'm interested in this topic you talked about, iStream. So we actually cooperate with airlines. Is it in Zurich, just Swiss? And do you know, are there any other examples at big hubs in Europe where the national ATC provider cooperates with an airline, a hub airline in the same way? Of course, it makes sense. So the question is, if that's only a Swiss trial, or is this a method on a wider scale? Thanks.
Thank you. Okay. Currently, it was invented in Zurich with Swiss together as like a pilot project to find out whether this really sorts of thing, because it's the airline who is doing the definition of the sequence, and it's because it's Swiss operating the hub system in Zurich Airport. So evidently, I know that Germany and Lufthansa are trying to do the same thing. British Airways and London Heathrow try to do the same thing. Evidently, all the major airlines try to support this.
Thank you. I don't know, did you catch that? Microphone close to your mouth, that might help. Yeah. Andreas, did you get the answer?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, thank you. Yes, lady over here, thank you.
Hello, Robin Ironside from The Australian. I had two questions. Where do airport curfews fit in? Do they require greater discipline in air navigation that could help reduce emissions? And also, I was hoping you could expand on, you briefly mentioned at the end about reducing national constraints that are politically motivated, such as noise. I don't completely understand what you mean. Do you mean like, well, to hell with it, you're just going to have to put up with the noise and they're going to fly over the top of your house, or what? Thank you.
Okay. I will start with the second question about the national constraints. Well, the routes that we are allowed to publish are defined by also some political will, and it's about overflight of populated areas. So if this route, if we want to avoid overflight of populated areas, evidently the routes will get longer. There's one example of Zurich. I don't have the picture with it, but there's a departure route of the longest runway, which is runway 16 in Zurich, which with flights going towards the west. So they start to the south and they turn around the long way around, and then they'll see every other direction but the one that they're trying to fly to. And this will last for about, it's a turn, and flying in a turn increases also the noise because they're high powerful. And with this turn, it lasts about 3 to 4 minutes. These 3 to 4 minutes, and if you add this up with about, let's say about 200 flights per day, well, it gets a lot of time, a lot of wasted time that are basically not natural. In turn, and in addition to this, they complexify the whole conduct of the airport operation, because there's a near parallel runway just to the left of it, and this left turn crosses the missed approach tracks. So we need to separate and ensure the safe operation. And this in turn has a link then to the arrival flow that adds up enormously to the complexity of the conduct of an airport system. Main solution, a simple solution would be, why don't you fly straight ahead of this route? That's an initiative that we have been trying to establish for a long time. The first requests were discussed in 2003. We have now 2019. And because the whole thing and the whole approval process requires in Switzerland to go through the courts, the first federal administrative court and then the federal court for the final ruling until a new route can be implemented. It's different in Germany, but that's just the national framework that obliges us to do so. So there are restrictions from what does the state want us to do, and Switzerland is a confederation, so the power of the cantons, of the states, is very strong, so they need to be taken into consideration as well. So the impact on the population, mainly driven by noise, cause longer routes, cause much more emissions, cause much more fuel burn. And this is somehow of a contradiction, needs to be addressed, needs to be solved. And this is what we're trying to do.
Thank you. And I think the second point is to do with international cooperation and the restrictions you have. And that was going to be a question I was asked. We hear a lot about single European sky. How much do you rely on a single European sky happening to deliver some of the emissions improvements that you talked about?
Oh, we do need to get any clue and try to follow every possible thing, any possible initiative, that's for sure. We also embedded in the goal setting from single European sky to reduce the impact on the environment, but also to increase the capacities, but maintain the level of safety or even increase the level of safety. So all these initiatives, we're trying to identify how can they fit into the European system, how can they fit into the national system and into the local system of an individual airport. So Zurich and Geneva are different, so they need to be adapted, and that's what we're trying to do. And this evidently needs, unfortunately, some time.
Time for one more question in the room? Yes. Okay.
Hans Morris from Swiss paper Sonntagszeitung. Can you quantify that if you cannot choose a direct route, but you have basically go around? You say it increases, of course, the CO2 emissions, plus the fact that you have some problems in the northern route because of the Black Forest, southern Black Forest, the people complaining there about the noise for many, many years. Does that also increase the emissions? Can you give us there an idea, please? How much that is?
I don't have the figures with me, but I could find them out how much, what does that mean?
Okay.
Again, this is also, the term border is another political restriction which goes beyond than just the national politics. It goes in the bilateral international dimension. That's going to be very interesting. Evidently, it's also driven basically by noise. Nobody talks about CO2. Nobody talks about gaseous emissions. So this is also one of the constraints that we're trying to fight, trying to make the system more efficient, linear, in order to come up with more capacity, but also to reduce the impact on the environment. So that's the spread that we're working on.
Okay. Thank you very much, Jörg. I think what I take away from what you were saying is obviously the work you're doing is great, but you have these political constraints both internationally and nationally. And clearly a conversation needs to happen with the political authorities and local communities on the balance between the noise and the emissions. Anyway, thank you very much for your time today.